Hello, everybody. I am so sorry that my schedule has been not good. I'm really sorry. The last 2 days of travel have been a little confusing for me, too. So, starting later, we will have a normal schedule again. I promise. So, I will actually go live one more time today, a little bit later in the morning here. It's just 2 a.m. now, and I just woke up. So I chose to do it now. Where last night when I got home, I was just, yeah, very tired. So, but I don't think the Earth cares if if there is a schedule. But I know that for some of you it would be helpful, and so starting later today, we'll be back on the actual schedule. But just for now, too, I read a lot of your guys' comments, and the broadcast is in on 3 different platforms, so I have the possibility to read in different areas where you guys are commenting, and a lot of you are saying you're running the process regardless whether or not you're on the live, and that's really what it's about. So please, you guys, keep running this process no matter where you are, no matter if I'm live or not, and what truly is possible for this beautiful planet of ours. So let's start, or let's continue, I should say. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. And please, guys, know, like, when you're running a body process of any kind, please don't try and figure out if it's running or what that should feel like to you. What if it didn't feel like anything? What if you could just ask, is it running? Yes or no? Some people have the capacity to perceive all these different energies and they know what they are. Some people don't. And it's okay because you don't have to. Just ask, is it running? Yes, no. And please trust. Not every body will create a sensation when it's running a process or receiving one. That doesn't mean you're not receiving or not gifting the process. Please don't look for a feeling or a sensation. Please just ask your body, is this running? Yes, no. And you can always step it up. You can always ask for that. Please, body, let's intensify this process. Let's step it up. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis, and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. And what contribution are you being to your body by running this process as well? Please remember, when we're gifting, we're also receiving. So please put your barriers down and receive. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis, and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. And somebody's saying they can perceive my cat Paul contributing to the process. Good on you. He's laying right here next to me. As soon as I started the process, he curled up next to me. So, yes, and so is Charlie. He actually profited from the process already a while ago. He sometimes gets a funny thing with his body, and it just touched him with the process, and it changed it for him. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis, and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis, and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. And ask again for the process to be intensified, please. And even more and more. And somebody's on a flight right now running this process. I love it. I've had a few of those myself, but wasn't able to go online. But good on you for doing this. What else can we contribute and be here? And what change are we creating? Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. And please remember, there are many of us that are literally around the world. So let's be aware of each other. And let's connect and create an energetic carpet, web, however. Let's not get too literal, but let's connect. And let's broaden our reach to every region on the planet. And it doesn't just have to be the dry areas. Desertification can also occur in the very lush areas of this planet. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. And let's intensify it again. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. Thank you guys so much. Please continue. And I will see you whenever I see you next. But for some of you, you might be able to hop back on, I think, in about 8 hours or so. Back on the schedule, I promise. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for being flexible. Thank you for being so wonderful. I am so grateful for all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.